be aware.
Yeah, and be prepared to be very warm on your commute. Yeah,
indeed. And the question's been asked to me, how come it's so hot? You'd think we'd have so much more energy for big storms. This weekend it was cool and we had all the big storms. What's going on out there?
Tell us, Mr. Wizard.
It's hot and dry at the surface, but it's also warm aloft, up there at about 25 to 30,000 feet. And what that does is it makes the atmosphere stable. You can't have that little bubble of warm air go up like a hot air balloon because it's too warm upstairs. Now, over the weekend and last week, we had the opposite. We had some cold air aloft, and even though it was cool and moist down here at the surface, that meant the atmosphere is very unstable. You got the big storms that developed, and because that storm is going up into very cold air aloft, the big hail develops up there. Instead, today, even though it's hot at the surface, it's also warm upstairs, and you don't get any vertical development in these clouds, just kind of roll along like we're seeing right here. But the cold air aloft that we had over the weekend has moved off to the Midwest. It's only 72 degrees at the surface in St. Louis, but they've had severe thunderstorms, hail, strong winds, and even a few tornadoes in the mid-Mississippi Valley. Back here, warm air aloft, nothing happening. High fire danger out to the west, a fire weather warning in effect for tomorrow. And it was hot, 97 today, started at 56. 105 is the record, and 86 is the normal. Right now, the temperatures are still in the 90s. Look at the humidity, 11%, and the winds out of the east at 10 miles per hour. So for tonight, nothing showing up, folks. A few clouds early, otherwise just dry and mild with a big, bright, nearly full moon. Low temperature by morning dropping to 60 in Denver, 56 at Lyman, 41 degrees at Leadville. Along the Front Range, mostly going to be around 60, even 66 at Broomfield by morning, 52 overnight at Winter Park. Tomorrow morning will be 67 by 7 a.m., 92 by noon, 98 by 4 o'clock. Sunny skies, hot and dry. Look at the numbers along the Front Range. Mid to upper 90s with 80s expected up into the mountains. 104 at Grand Junction, 104 at Pueblo, 105 at La Junta, 106 at Lamar for tomorrow. Tonight's forecast 60. Skies are going to clear out. It'll be mild. It'll be a pretty night. And then for tomorrow, the high temperature getting up to 98 degrees. That's not quite a record for tomorrow, but it's close. And the ultraviolet will be in the extreme category tomorrow afternoon. Record high for tomorrow is 102, and that was set back in 1990. We will hit the record on Thursday, 100. That'll beat the old mark of 99. And then we'll start to get some cooler air aloft coming in Saturday and Sunday. Lower temperatures, but higher rain chances. And by the way, we're going to declare a first alert action day for Thursday for the extreme temperatures and the fire danger.